What's up, YouTube? Thanks for joining me on another episode of Twizted Wrench Garage. Went ahead and pulled the truck out today, get a few things done, but changed plans. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right there. Fuel pump's leaking, unfortunately. Leaking from where the two halves meet. So I'm going to have to replace that. It was expected though. It's the same fuel pump that was in it whenever I got the truck. So to be honest, I was actually surprised it lasted this long. So we're going to go ahead and head up to the O'Reilly's. We're going to pick up a fuel pump, some new belts, maybe a couple other things, and get underneath the hood of this thing and get a few things changed. We'll get back with you. We are back. Went ahead and went up to O'Reilly's. They didn't have the fuel pump in stock, so we went ahead and ordered it. It'll be here in the next hour or so. So we'll get back up there and we'll get that picked up along with the belts and those kind of things. But I did find out that these trucks did come with two different size belts for the alternator. So I'm going to go ahead and get that pulled off because I do have the AC, so there's two different sizes. So I'm going to get those pulled off. We're going to get those taken up there when we go to pick up the fuel pump. We're going to do a couple of other things before we get back up there to get that. But I did get a shipment today, so do a little show and tell. Amazon came by. Went ahead and I was able to pick up a pack of vacuum caps off of Amazon. I think it was like $15. I'll link the part number in the description below. Let's see here. I did get also some door panel clips. These were like 12 bucks. There's a pack of 50 in there, so should have plenty to do what I need to do. I also was able to grab a window door jamb switch. My interior door light doesn't work. The passenger side has a switch, but the driver's side actually doesn't. Eventually I'm going to get this put in and we'll get that dome light working again. Right now it does have the factory socket for just the regular incandescent bulb for the interior dome light. But I wouldn't mind actually changing that to like an LED style, with a new style or cover or something, because mine actually doesn't have the actual factory cover with it. But you know, if I can just use the regular bulb, that'd be fine with me until I can update it. So I mean, if one of you guys out in there in the YouTube world, you guys have that little dome light lens cover, let me know in the comments down below. I'll get it from you. I need one. So if it's either that or I try to find one at a salvage yard. So, but let's get in here and we'll get to going on what we need to get going on. All right. So what we're doing is we're going to go ahead and get a lot of these vacuum lines off that aren't really needed, pulled off. I've already got that hose pulled off over there. So, I see a lot of vacuum lines coming off here. I think there's like a group of 4. Got one here, which is going to get capped. Here's one. And it's a bigger cap. This one here. There's one. Don't spill my caps now. Oops, sorry guys. Alright. I'm a little shorter of a guy, so I gotta get up here and get a better seat. There's 2, 3, 4, which that one's going. That one goes over there to that computer box, which I'm not quite sure what that does, to be honest with you guys. But we're going to be getting rid of all these. I mean, why? Why do we need all these vacuum lights, guys? I don't know why. A lot of vacuum control stuff back in the days. Don't know why. And it even has shielding on it and everything. What we got going down here? Well, there's a vacuum line going down to That is part of that exhaust tubing, it looks like. Get a better look here. Yeah, that's part of that exhaust tube setup that I would like to get rid of. Alright, so we need 1, 2, grab that. Cap a Rooney. Let's see. Grab another one here. My little door fingers. There we go. Get that one capped. And then we're also going to cap this front one. Okay. If I can pull it off of there. Good Lord. It has become one with the plastic tube. Alright. But we are about there. We do want to pull this thing off of here as well, because this isn't being used. And this is supposed to amplify the vacuum or something like that. We want to get rid of all that. If I can get this unplugged. It's probably never been unplugged. There we go. And that should just be one bolt holding it on. So get that off. Need to grab some cutters. Alright. We're just gonna cut that one back there. There we go. Oh, look at that, just snapped. That's how brittle this stuff is, guys. It's super, super brittle stuff. Well, there's that. We do need to cap off the rest of the carburetor, though. So let's get a couple more caps here. Pretty sure they're on the back side. Yep, there's one. We'll hook that one back up for now. I do want to replace this plug and this plug. Make it look a little better in here. Because look, you know, you use what you got. And I had rubber hose and a couple bolts. I didn't, on the other hand, have a cap that was that big. There's one. And the other one's back there at the back. Get that one plugged up. Well, that one's even bigger. So we're gonna need one of these big mamma jams here. So I'll put that there. Alright. Get all that pulled off. These here actually go to the inside for the control to the heater. It's actually something that I wanted to fix. So I need to figure out. Those are gonna end up needing to get vacuum lines to them eventually. We can worry about that later. Because I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, the valve seems to be working okay. Alright, here's that. Let's let's get these belts pulled off here. Alright, repositioned you guys again. So let's get these belts off of here so they're ready to go when we get these pulled off. And just one bolt for the alternator. We also need to loosen the power steering pump pulley belt. Right. Gotta remember where the bolt is on that one. Give me 1 second. Alright, had to get a wrench for this one. It's actually behind the pulley. The pulley's not in the right spot. You guys probably just heard the bus pull up for my youngster's bus, but he didn't go to school today. He was sick, unfortunately. Felt bad for the little guy. Alright, I gotta get one from underneath too. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. There was one bolt behind the pulley and one bolt underneath. I got that loose. So let's get this pulley out, or this belt off of here. Alright, there's one. There's two on the alternator and air conditioner. Pull that off. Alright. Belt number 3. Alright, got those off. Let me get you guys in a better spot and show you what I'm looking at here. Alright, we got the belts off. They are really, really crunchy. These also are the same belts that were on it when I got it. And keep in mind, I did drive this 100 miles or so, I think, to that June car show and back. So it was like 100 miles there and back. And I've been driving it for the whole year, and they've been holding strong. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but they are crunchy. You can actually hear them crunching. But we're gonna get those replaced. We got those vacuum caps on there. We'll get back with you guys once we get the new belts and the new fuel pump. We'll get back to work. Alright guys, we're back. It's gotten a little bit warmer, so I was able to take the jacket off. But we're back from O'Reilly's, so it's time for the old to go and the new to go in. So let's dive in. Alright, so the first ones to go on are going to be the two AC belts. So let's get those on here. Gotta get it around the fan first. Okay. There on the alternator. So let's go on to the AC first. So there's that one. Make sure that I gotta pull it off here. There's one. Only took 10 years. Let's get the next one on here. Alright, down on that bottom pulley over our air conditioner and to the alternator. Then after that you can put the power steering belt on, which also needs to go over the fan. Alright, now we got the belts all on, we just need to get them tightened. Alright guys, I moved you over to the alternator side. We're going to get this side tightened up. I already got the power steering pump all tightened up. And I'll show you how much tension you really need on these things. I'm just going to pull it up with my hand here. That's not good. Go. There we go there. You only need about a ½ inch of play from its resting space down. So that should be good there. So let's go ahead and get underneath here and let's get this fuel pump pulled off. Alright guys, we're underneath the truck. Here's our fuel pump here. We need to get this pulled off. Got a couple of lines, and then there's 2 bolts that'll hold it to the block. So I'll get you right back once we get this pulled off. Alright guys, we're back. I did get the fuel pump off. You can see it there. Always make sure you confirm your new fuel pump with your old one. So let me go ahead and grab that and we'll take a look at it. Alright. Got our new fuel pump. Some instructions for installation. Some new gasket material. Definitely need that. The old one was pretty stuck on there. I got that scraped off and looking pretty good. I'll show you in just a moment. Let's get this fuel pump out of here. Based off what I'm seeing, they both look identical. Well, hold on. Yeah, it should still work. But if you see, look at the technology difference. Just the slightest change. This one has a bent arm, and this one has a straight arm. I do believe it will still work, because they are the same length. So, and you do need to remove this line here and move it over to your new fuel pump. So let me get that taken care of and I'll get right back with you. Alright, we got the fuel line all transferred over. So out with the old, in with the new. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see it down there, but I did get the fuel pump changed. Had to get my oldest son out to help give me a hand because it's kind of a two-person job to get the bolts in and to get the pump held in the right spot. But let's go ahead and fire it up. Alright, here we go. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't start, but we'll see. The buzzer still works. Oh yeah. Fired right up. Sounds like it's running a little bit better. Still need to do a little tuning on it, I think, to get it just right. But it sounded a lot better. Alright guys, we got the fuel pump changed, got the belts changed, got all those vacuum lines that aren't needed taken off. No fuel leaks, no oil leaks. Just as a reminder for you guys, just remember you clean that surface well when you guys go to put that new gasket on. That way you don't have any oil leaks. Always check for fuel leaks after you get it fired up. Other than that, we got it back up and going. No more fuel leaks today. Alright, now that we know it's all running good, I did go ahead and pull off that vacuum dilly bobber. I don't know what it is. I just know that it increases the amount of vacuum generated somehow. I don't know how. But did go ahead and get rid of that. Got rid of all the vacuum lines. We went ahead and replaced the fuel pump. Got a lot of vacuum lines capped off and such. But just to keep this video on the shorter side, I would like to thank you for joining me for the second installment of Twizted Wrench Garage. Go ahead and leave a like, comment if you can. Subscribe button for the next future videos. I do also have a Facebook page, Twizted Wrench Garage at Facebook. Thanks again, guys and gals. We'll see you next time.